Hey everybody, Ryan FMTG here, and today is a great day because a Teppen headline just came out that announced and showed us the new hero as well as the new card set that will be released come March, so just in a little over a week. And I'm very excited because it seems like we're going back to every 2 months we get a new card set slash hero, and that's kind of how it was from core set all the way to Haunted by Memories. Once Haunted by Memories came out, we kind of had a lull because of COVID and stuff like that. But then Adventures of a Tiny Hero came out, and since then, for the next 3 sets, it's been every 3 months. So it seems like we're kind of going back to the every 2 months, which I'm really excited about, because every 3 months means there's 4 sets a year. Every 2 months means there's 6 sets a year. And I think Teppen is better overall with 6 sets a year, because that just means more heroes come out more frequently, cards come out more frequently. And overall, I think that is very good, especially keeping in mind that each Teppen set is usually just 100 cards. And so that is not an extremely large set. So I think having more frequent updates is very good to kind of shake things up and have them not be so stale. But that's enough about that. I am really excited, and especially because Strider is the new hero, and this is a dude that I've been wanting so much because he is so cool looking, and I love the vibe of the cyberpunk futuristic, and I'm super excited. Well, I was. When I looked at this, I saw the left first, and I saw Strider, and then I got very sad because the new hero is Ada. Not Strider, it is Ada, aka the mysterious woman or the cloaked woman. And you know what? I say I'm disappointed, but I think Ada looks very cool. I still like that she has the cape going because the mysterious woman, the champion ranked icon that we all got for playing ranked in season 1, she still has a lot of that vibe compared to just the RE vibe of what she usually looks like. So I really like how she looks. I just really love Strider, and I really wish Strider was the hero. However, we are getting some Strider cards, even a legendary that I will probably talk about a little bit later in red. So I'm really excited that we're getting Strider cards. However, does that mean that he's never going to be a playable hero? I don't know. I don't want to live in that world. I want to live in the world where the next red hero is Strider. But this video is just a hype video, and we are going to be talking about Ada's new hero, her abilities, and how good I think she might be, and everything like that. Also, a little side note tangent is it's called a dark agenda, and this seems like it's going to be very story rich, kind of almost maybe attuned to core set. Not saying core set was extremely story rich, but it kind of was, because it was kind of setting up the land of illusion and all that, where, think about the Force Seekers, that was kind of the Street Fighter vibe, or the Devil's Awaken, which was kind of the Devil May Cry vibe. Usually each set has a vibe of a Capcom IP, where this just seems kind of the Teppen blended all together. Now we're going to the Land of Illusion, and you know what? I'm kind of excited about that. Okay, that's enough rambling of how excited I am for Ada and how cool she looks, and maybe the vibe and the story-rich elements could be very exciting, but that's enough about that. We are going to be talking about her hero powers. Of course, she has 3 hero arts because, well, that's just normal in Teppen, and she is purple. I guess I should stay with that, which is to no one's surprise because Ada Wong being purple makes sense. And yet again, I like her design. I really like that she has the cloak going on, and a lot of times she's more wearing it, and I think that is very cool. But her first hero art is Blackout. This is 22 AP, so kind of expensive, but not extremely expensive. Remove 1 enemy unit with 3 attack or less from the game. So if you think about this, this is a just removal hero art, which we see a lot, usually in black, right? Black has Dark Destruction, destroy anything 5 MP or less, or sometimes in red of deal 3 damage or deal 3 damage or something like that. But Blackout is a little different, right? It is purple. Usually purple doesn't get straight up removal. One of the closest we get is Shadowblade, which is kind of attuned to a Hadoken or Great Divine Intervention of just dealing damage, where this is more just like no questions asked. If it's 3 attack or less, doesn't care about the HP or MP, remove, get that out. So I guess there's one question to ask. Is it 3 attack or less? Overall, that's kind of narrow. It will hit a lot of themes, right? It hits like most MP ramp units, and a lot of units are 2 attack, right? Like Heavenly Kicks Chun-Li, stuff like that. But you throw a pump spell on Heavenly Kicks Chun-Li, and Blackout is probably not destroying her anymore. However, the cool thing is that this is on a hero art. So your opponent cannot respond. So if you just hero art, it's not like then they could be like, LOL, I'm going to pump my Heavenly Kicks Chun-Li, compared to like, look at Murder Spikes, right? You put Murder Spikes on the stack, and then they just use a pump spell on whatever you targeted, so it just kind of cancels it or negates it out. So Blackout being on a hero art is a big plus. So it's a plus that it's on a hero art and that it's purple, and purple doesn't have tons of just straight up remove. Well, I guess remove from the game or destroy. However, it's 22 AP, and I think 22 AP is kind of a lot for this effect, where maybe in some metas this will be very, very, very good, and in some metas it won't be as good. But base level, I think you are getting quite a bit of worth. Is this completely better than something else like, Zero Fight Against Inner Demons, where you play the RNG coin flip game and you hope you get the removal spell, and if you don't, well, you get the pump spell? I'm not sure, but there's hope for Blackout. Next up is Mirage Decoy. This is 24 AP, so more than Blackout, and Blackout seemed okay, but maybe a little bit expensive, so this has to do something quite strong. This says, lock all of your empty board slots for 10 seconds. Okay, better do something more than that. Then return all enemy units with an MP cost equal to or less than the number of board slots inflicted with lock, +2 to the deck. That's pretty powerful, because if you don't lock anything, well then X equals 2. So X automatically is between 2 and 5, and you're bouncing all of your enemy stuff, not any of your stuff, right? So you could have, a jury down and it's not bouncing jury, and then X equals, 4. That's seems really, really powerful, especially if you could do this for 5, because 5, look how many great green legendaries and all the MP ramp units and stuff like that. But there is a downside, of course, is that then you can't play anything for 10 seconds, right? Because you can bounce your opponent's board, you can't play anything 10 seconds. Maybe they have 10 MP, so they just play 5-drop again. Yes, maybe, but it's not the 5-drops that you just bounced, because those are being bounced to their deck, so maybe they won't draw them. Maybe those were weaker 5-drops. So overall, I'm pretty excited about Mirage Decoy. I think this could be very, very good, even for like a big res deck, possibly, of like, play a Buki, just start killing them with a Buki, and then use your hero art, and X would then equal 4. Well, that's still hitting a lot of things. And then the one thing that maybe it doesn't hit because it's 5 MP, well then you just Crystal Hunter that and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited for Mirage Decoy, and I think this seems very powerful. The last hero art that we need to talk about is Breakaway. This is 16 AP, and it says return one friendly purple unit to your EX pocket and give it -2 MP. Of course, MP cost cannot fall below 1. And then it says, other than that unit return, place one random purple unit in the EX pocket onto the field. This is an interesting one. First off, it is 16 AP, so this is by far her cheapest one, and 16 AP is pretty low cost. Not the lowest, but pretty darn low cost. So what are we doing again? So one of your units that are on the battlefield, you bounce it back to your EX pocket. Well, that kind of stinks, but you can reset it. So that's a negative that can definitely be a positive, and it also gets it -2 MP. That's pretty nice. So overall, you can make that into a positive. Then if you have another unit in your EX pocket, you place that onto the battlefield. Live the dream. Have V in your EX pocket, you bounce whatever, and then you play V. That seems really, really good. So I think this is a build around hero art, where some of these other hero arts might just be like good in a vacuum of just like, good raw value. This is a build around. You need to be playing the Breakaway in a purple deck that are playing units, obviously, and usually units that you want to reset -2 AP and then get a bigger, better unit for free from your EX pocket. So one, you have to be playing quite a few units that are good in that scenario, and 2, you have to be playing a way to reliably get units into your EX pocket. Technically, you could break away for the first time, not get anything, not have anything in your EX pocket, so not play anything, and then break away again, and get your first breakaway unit from your EX pocket into the battlefield, but that doesn't seem that great, and that's just kind of wasting a lot of AP and, well, MP too. So really, I want to consistently get units into my EX pocket, and there are like Foresight and stuff like that, or maybe there's going to be more units or actions in this set that help build around with Breakaway. So I think this is something to really keep in mind, because Breakaway has the potential to be very, very powerful. Overall, that is Ada. I like Ada's design. I think she looks really cool, especially like in the Mirage Decoy, where she has the hood looking a little bit more mysterious and stuff like that. So I'm excited. Yes, I'm a little sad that Strider is not the new hero, but happy that we do have a legendary Strider card and stuff like that. But overall, the too long didn't read version of what I think about these 3 hero arts, I think right off the bat, Mirage Decoy looks to be the most powerful one. However, I think Breakaway could become the most powerful one if there are some good, synergistic ways to get stuff into your EX pocket that this new card set is introducing. And then I think Blackout will just be fine. I think it could be played. I don't think it's going to be a powerhouse, but I think it will be powerful. And maybe, depending on the meta, it will be more powerful than in other metas. But overall, I'm really, really excited. And spoiler alert, we got some legendaries. And so that's going to be what I talk about in the next video. But thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time.